Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So I'm gonna walk back here and get Gleaner number 1. We're gonna go do some custom harvesting today. We're gonna use Gleaner number 1 and Gleaner number 3 on the tracks. I'm gonna go see how much of it I can pick with Gleaner number 1 and not wear out my tracks so much. So Project Dirty Peter, we gotta get that back in the shop and get that put back together. That's going to be a winter project this winter. Got the engine for it sitting here in the hoop building. Just got to get it set in, get a head gasket put in it, and then we'll start working on that project truck. Originally, that was going to be a dump truck, but now I don't know. Since we got the drop deck trailer, we might actually just leave it a semi-tractor and put the drop deck behind it for hauling equipment. And I might go find an already built dump truck. I don't know yet. That project's still up in the air. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So let's get number 1 up here at the shop. We'll get the head grease, get fuel in it, check fluids, and then we'll go get Josh's 40 acres hopefully picked today. So between Gleaner 1 and Gleaner 3, I think that we'll get her done. So I just figured we'll take this one and pick what we can, back out, and then we'll come back with number 3 and finish it off. Okay, so we got this combine all ready to go. We're going to head to the field. We're going to make a couple rounds, get kind of a feel for the field, see where the soft spots are. Can't talk this morning. And then we'll go get L2 number 3, and if I feel like we really need it, we'll get L2 number 3, and we'll get his 40 acres mowed off for him today. Okay, so we made it to Josh's farm. We're gonna get started here. It does feel a little squishy, but feels pretty good. So I think we'll be able to pick a lot of it with just L2 number 1. We'll see what happens. It is raining a little bit. It's supposed to rain off and on today. So gonna have a little bit of a dirty windshield here. Here I thought I was out of the corn picking business for the season, but I guess I was wrong. But I am happy that I get to pick some more corn. I like picking corn. It's fun. I guess I shouldn't say picking. I'm shelling corn. I was picking corn with the 620 and the new idea ear corn picker. Any kind of farm work's fun work, though. So there is 40 acres here. It's separated by a ditch. And on the other side of the ditch, that looks pretty soft. So a lot of you were asking me, the ground that we were on yesterday, a lot of people keep asking about tile. Well, we do want to tile it. We have plans to tile it. But first of all, we got to make sure that we can have a good outlet for our tile, or we got to figure out a way of pumping it. So we're wanting to clean the ditch to the west of the farm. If we can clean that through the next property over, we can get a good outlet. So we're in the process of getting a hold of the landowner to see if we can clean to the west of us. We're going to do all the work. We got the equipment to do the work. So we're going to do it and get it done and get our drainage. So it is in the making. If we can get a good outlet, we will put a bunch of tile in there. In fact, we were in the tiling business for a long time. We had a tile machine, a bucket wheel trencher, and I kind of wish we would have kept it. But some guy come along and offered us twice as much as we had in it. And at the time, we were kind of changing gears a little bit on what we were doing in the excavating world. And we decided to just sell it, and eventually we'd find us a newer, nicer one. I mean, the one we had was a real nice machine, but we wanted to get something a little newer. we thought, well, while the opportunity was there to sell it, we should get rid of it. And it was the I really don't want to sell it price that he offered, so we let it go. So we are in the process of looking for another one, either another bucket wheel or a tile plow. We're not sure what we're going to go with yet. It's kind of hoping somebody would see the YouTube channel and let us demo a tile plow or a tile machine, because I think I could give them some pretty good exposure on the YouTube, some good advertisement. But if that don't happen, that's no big deal. We'll go find a machine and buy it. So been really in the market for one, just got to find the right one. So I'm gonna keep picking here a little bit. We'll get some video later on. This jet trailer that Josh has is pretty cool because it's got the little portholes in the sides. You can see where the level is in the trailer. Okay, neat. Now let's fill up the windows. Yep, you can see the corn going in there. That's pretty cool. I kind of want a jet trailer now just so I can watch it fill up in the windows. There's the windows full. Okay, so far everything is going really good. We got a half a truckload already. So Josh has got some pretty cool equipment too. He's got this 4955 that is almost the twin to our 4955. He's got a beautiful specimen of a GMC General. The only downfall to it is it don't have an 8V71 Detroit in it to make it truly authentic. It's Cummins powered. But it is a nice truck. I mean, a nice straight old truck for you connoisseurs of the old semi-tractors. That's a nice truck. And I really like his grandpa's Mack right here. It's a really nice truck too. So, but I'm going to insert a little video into this video to let you kind of meet Josh. It was a fun little video that we shot last winter when we were sitting having lunch at Pizza Hut. So I'm going to stick that one in here. I've still got it saved on my phone. So I'll give you a little, give you a chance to meet Josh. Maybe we'll get an interview from him later on today. We'll see what happens. So, but everything's going real good. He's got a beautiful corn crop here, and we're going to get it out for him. Well, we decided to stop for some lunch after going and picking up the rear axle for my pickup, and just so happens Joshua Lazinski showed up. This is our friend Josh here. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Josh.
I am 22, almost 23. I work part-time at the post office. I farm a little bit. Yeah. I got a John Deere A.
It's John Deere A, right, in English?
I don't know.
No?
And then I also have a John Deere 4955.
Tell us about your background in the Spanish language. Why are you talking?
Actually, I just create it on the fly.
Okay.
Gets annoying sometimes because I can't handle hearing a word without redoing it in my brain and spitting it out. So
okay.
Yeah,
so
I don't want to start with that. You know?
Why don't you just tell us about what you're eating?
What I'm having today?
Yeah.
This is the $7.99. Oh wait, no. Is it? I can't remember. It might have been the $3.99 salad. I'm not sure, but it is the Caesar, either side salad or the Caesar salad. With the side, croutons.
Thank you,
Have
Josh.
a little H2O to drown that out for my diet. But I asked for light ranch. She got me Booter milk ranch instead.
Okay. Is that healthy? I know you're complaining about stuff being
200
healthy.
calories, no.
Yeah. He just got back from a snowboarding trip in Colorado, and he's worried about eating healthy after he about broke his leg on the ski slope. So.
I ran into a fence.
Oh.
Thank goodness it was there, or else I would have went down the mountain. I'm not even kidding. I got a scar from it.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
So, Dad Strength's here too. He's listening to our interview. So my wings are coming up, so we're gonna have to shut the video off. So because I'm gonna have dirty fingers, I won't be able to eat or video anymore. I don't want to touch my screen on my phone. So it's nice seeing you, Josh. Thanks for being on Dirt, Rain, and Steel. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Dirt, Rain, and Steel. Or whatever you go by.
Well, so far so good. We've got like 12 more rows till we actually get where they got the 6620 stock and the John Deere 9500 stock. So everything's still going good though. It's squishy out here. This is why Dad's Strength and I work so good together. He read my mind. He pulled up next to the rows that I'm going to come out of. So all I got to do is unfold my auger and dump, because I've been dumping every round. So we're a good, well-oiled machine working together, and we're making this stuff happen. So I don't like to unload on the go out in the muck, because if we find a hole and I fall in it, I could potentially break my auger off. So it's just safer to sit and dump than it is to tear something up. Okay, so if we can get through this pass, we're on the home stretch on this side of the ditch. I think we'll be able to finish it all with the L2 number 1 on tires. Let's see what happens. I felt it getting a little softer as I come through the field. Like there's kind of a low-lying area through this whole section right here. And up here's where they got the 6620 stuck. And then a little farther over, you can see it over there, that black mark, that's where they got the 9500 stuck. So what he done was he got the 9500 stuck, got it out, and thought that maybe his grandpa's 6620 would be lighter, which you'd think in theory it would be. But it still got stuck. They're just not as light as these old Gleaners are. I think we'll get through here just fine. Keep our momentum up. Some downforward there. And oh yeah. Right through it. Yeah, we slipped a little bit, but we made her. We'll come up this other set of 6 rows over here. Well, there's not 6 there because he fixed with 8, so there's like 5. So we'll get this section cleaned up. We'll move over next to the ditch. There's like probably 36 rows there, and then we'll see what it's like on the other side of the ditch. I'm thinking on the other side of the ditch we'll have to go get L2 number 3 on tracks, because that looks a little lower. So we'll see what happens when we get over there. So we're in the next 5 over. It is a little softer yet, but we're still doing it. No problems. I'm just surprised he had the trouble he had out here with straddle duals on the 9500. I thought that it'd be okay, but it was still soft for him. Right through the 6620 tracks, we're out of here. Okay, so we'll go along ditch and finish that up now. the question was, do I ever see deer between the corn rows? Yes, I see lots of deer between the corn rows. I've seen deer with arrows sticking out of them. Unfortunately, ones that got shot and got away and survived. I've seen every animal in northern Indiana that you can think of. I've seen possums, raccoons, squirrels, skunks. I've seen several skunks. Seen a badger one time, that was pretty cool. But yes, lots of wildlife out in the cornfield, especially at night, especially when raccoons come out, the possums come out. And then during the rut season for deer, you'll see a lot of bucks out in the cornfield, and you can get really close to them because they just really don't care, because they only got one thing on their mind at the time, and that's they're looking for a doe. So they're not really paying attention to what else is going on. So yeah, a lot of wildlife out in the field, especially around this area where we're at now, and a few other farms that we farm. They border nature preserves. So there's the DNR keeps a lot of food plots out there, so it keeps a lot of the wildlife attracted to that area. So we see a lot around here. It'd be cool to see wildcats, but those are farther down south, I believe, and I think they're more up by Michigan and stuff like that. We don't see them in our area at all. I shouldn't say too much. We don't see them at all. I've never seen a wildcat in this area. It doesn't mean that there's not one, but I've never seen one. Well, so far my day's been pretty boring and uneventful. There's been no need so far to bring L2 number 3 on tracks. L2 number 1's been doing perfectly fine. We haven't been stuck. We spun through a couple spots, but only for about, 12 feet or so, and got back up on firm ground, and away we went. So there's really no point bringing L2 number 3 out here. I mean, at that point, I'd just be wearing track chains. So L2 number 1's doing perfectly fine, so we're just going to stay with it. Maybe as we progress through this field, maybe we'll find some soft stuff, but so far it's just been, well, it's soft, but I mean not to the point where L2 number 1 won't handle it. So we've been dumping every round anyway, so we're staying light. I mean, I bet if we brought the 1660 out here, it would probably be stuck. I'm sure if Josh tried it with his bigger combine, he'd probably be stuck out here. So it was definitely worth having me come. At least he's not tearing stuff up. So we are unloading on the go on this side because it's a little bit firmer, and it seems like it's okay. So especially this rises up pretty quick right here, turns into really firm ground. So we'll see what we get into when we get more towards the little finger ditch that's in this farm, and then on the other side of it. Well, I think it's time to go get L2 number 3. Finally got my excitement. Found it. Yeah. Should have turned out back there, but I thought, oh, we're on good high ground again. Well, you can see how far I spun, and then I come up. I should have turned out of it right there. So, time to go get L2 number 3. Whoops. Yeah, it's wet. It's soft. Oh, darn it. Hey, Josh, it's 49.55 out here and pull me out. Hopefully. Well, help is on its way. Got two 49.55s. We might have to tie them together this time. I don't know. I was looking at the situation. We're pretty stuck this time. So, we'll see if one can do it. Oh, look at the combine shake. Well, you can't really tell it in a video. But we are on some squishy stuff. Oh, here comes Josh. Driving like he's in NASCAR.
Any words?
It worked out real good.
Yeah.
The tractor operator, Dad String's done a good job. So we're gonna go get L2 number 3 and quit pissing around with these tires. We're gonna get the tracks out here. So. Okay, now let's get some stuff done. We got number 3 here with the tracks. So let's get some corn picked yet this evening. Okay, let's go pick down where I got stuck. It's a little rough up here on the hard ground with the tracks, but once we get down here to the soft stuff, it'll get smooth. They are awesome. I watched them last night and they are really cool. I need to get me a computer to do the video editing with for those though, because I need to add music to them because it's kind of boring to sit there and watch a drone video with no music. I apologize for the video of pulling L2 number 3 out with the 9300. There's no music, so I need to learn how to do music on them. And I need somebody to really teach me video editing stuff. I do pretty good on my own, but there's a lot of stuff I'd like to learn yet. I need to pick that corn along the ditch. There's 2 rows left there, and it's a little bit scary. But anyways, I need to come up with a good computer also for video editing. So if anybody has any video editing experience and you could share some of it with me, like kind of give me an idea what computer I should buy. Should I buy a desktop? Should I buy a nice laptop? What I should buy, if anybody's got any experience with that, I'd really appreciate it. So anyways, we're going to keep picking. We're probably going to work just a little bit longer tonight. I know we're getting pretty tired. I was hoping to get all 40 acres done today, but that ain't going to happen. There's always tomorrow. So, and we've only got 1 semi left to fill. So, I mean, I guess it's not a huge push to get it done tonight. It's supposed to be good weather tomorrow. So, anyways, I think we're just going to end this episode right here. We got plenty of content on it. So, tomorrow maybe we'll get some video from outside the combine. Maybe Josh will bring his Ranger out here side by side and do a little video driving around. We'll see what happens. So anyways, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you to all the new subscribers that have come over from Dirt Perfect's channel. I appreciate you all coming over. I know there'll be a lot of exciting stuff here. If you like his channel, you'll like our channel. So, and my subscribers, if you haven't checked out Dirt Perfect yet, go over and check out Dirt Perfect's channel. He's got a lot of cool stuff on there. I know he's got a, I think it's an 850J John Deere Gleaner dozer. It's military green, cool as hell. And he just put a ripper on it. That was pretty cool. So you'll have to check that out. So definitely a nice guy. He's from, I think it's Derby, Indiana, which is way down south from us. I think I looked it up one time. It was like a 4-hour drive to get there from Knox, Indiana, where I'm from. But he's still a neighbor to us. So him and Logger Wade's down there too. So we're all Indiana YouTubers. The good Indiana YouTubers. We got that other guy to the I think he's to the north of us that just destroys everything all the time. But hey, he's got something figured out. He's making good content, so you know that's his thing. I don't agree with everything he destroys, but I'm not gonna pick on the guy. He found a way. So anyways, thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one.